Hey Galaxy girls, it's your girl Easy Breezy. In this video, I'm going to show you how I did this viral hairstyle step by step. I know y'all been seeing this floating around online all over the place. So first we have Sister Wig sponsoring this video. They sent me this 360 curly unit, and it's not your average 360 wig. It actually has clear drawstrings at the bottom, so you can install it without using glue, right? So the strings are elastic, they're really skinny, and they're completely clear. So it's not like your average elastic band where you can see it and it has hooks and things like that. All you have to do is tighten it, and it just makes the back more secure so that you can do low ponytails or high ponytails and you don't have to use glue. So right now I'm using a 40 developer, which I know is high, y'all. I know it's high, but 40 is the only developer that I buy. So I have BW2 bleach, and I'm bleaching the knots on the front of this wig. Now, my client said that today she wants a hairstyle where the back is down. So instead of bleaching the back, I'm only going to do the front. Now, I still am going to show y'all how she's able to pull it up into a ponytail, but this is just one way that you can do it, right? So in this way, I am taking a piece of braiding hair and braiding the entire nape. Now, she's coming for an install, but not a full install where I'm redoing her braids. All she wants is her braids basically cleaned up. So I have a piece of braiding hair and I'm cleaning up the nape, and I'm going to actually sew the back of this wig to the braid. All right, so now that the little braid is done, I'm going to clean up her big braids as well. So I braided those together, and now I have my thread and needle, and I'm just gonna sew those to the back. I kind of bent them and tried to tuck them a little bit so they don't cause as much bulk, Her hair seems like it's already been in braids for maybe like a month, or probably like a month, probably. So they're gonna grow out, she's gonna get new growth. So her braids are naturally gonna come out more. And the longer you let your braids grow out, the higher your wigs sit on your head. They don't sit flat if you have big braids, okay? So like when I have clients that are coming for a wig and install deal with me, I tell them to make sure your braids are flat. And if you can't find anyone to do your braids, go to the Africans, because if no one's gonna do it right, they will do it right. So yes, the more your braids are loose and puffy, and the more you let your hair grow out, then your wigs aren't gonna lay as flat. Now, Shanice's braids are really fine though. Her braids are fine, and she can really use these braids for like another, I don't know, maybe 3 installs if she wanted to. And then after that, it may get like a little bit unbearable. So right now I am applying the lace glue to her hairline, and this is actually a glue that I'm testing, y'all, and I love it. So I don't even know why it's not on the website yet, but I wanted to perfect the packaging. So this is my new lace glue that I will be having on Galaxy Girl. All right, so this is the hairline of the wig. I only bleached the knots. Oh wait, no, I did pluck it. I plucked it and bleached the knots. And this is the clear elastic band that I was telling y'all about earlier. As you can see, it's like not a traditional elastic band with the hooks at the bottom. It's clear, it's elastic, and you can tuck the rest of the string in, and it helps you, make the wig secure. So now I have this concealer that I'm going to use to brush on the inside of the lace and the outside. When it comes to matching complexions, you really have to have options. I have like maybe 5 different concealer options, and if someone is a complexion that is not really any of them, then I combine colors. I'll combine 3 colors to get someone's complexion, So yes, I feel like matching is already an art in itself. So right now I have my thread and my needle, and I'm sewing the bottom of the unit to her nape braid. Now, the thing about that braid is it's not gonna look like a traditional 360 install. You know, you're still gonna have to finesse it a little bit by pulling down some hair, you know, and kind of giving it that quote unquote messy ponytail look. But yeah, that's just this way. And sometimes that works for people, you know. Sometimes they really don't want to glue lace on the back of their neck, so they'll rather do a finesse ponytail, you know. So you can definitely make it look natural, but it just won't look lacy, right? So right now I'm taking my scissors and cutting off the excess lace, and so far it looks like the concealer was accurate. Now I have put laces on Shanice that were way too light because I don't know, maybe I didn't like think that I could match her complexion. I'm so used to matching brown skin girls and dark skin girls that I'm not used to using really, really light concealers. So I finally got it together, okay? You know, experience helps you, and you know, having a wide range of clients helps you improve your skills and your creativity, because sometimes when you're forced to do something that you haven't done before or that you're not used to doing, you know, you gotta expand and you're forced to grow. So I'm going to let y'all know what color that concealer was in the comments below. I forgot to look at the screen while I was doing this voiceover, so I missed it. But I mean, if you saw it, you know, you can screenshot it and, you know, use it for yourself, or if you have clients that have Shanice's complexion. So right now I'm using my wax stick. Wait, what's this called? Damn. Y'all, I forgot the name of my own product. Oh, duh, the flyaway tamer. Duh, the flyaway tamer. So I put that all over the hairline and in between as well, because I'm going to try to get this frontal as flat as possible. Now, y'all know I'm normally using my pink hot combs, but I left them at my warehouse and I keep on forgetting to bring them to the shop. And when I had a client last time, I didn't have enough time to go in that opposite direction. So I went to the beauty supply store and got myself a hot comb. And it works, you know, I'm not mad at all. I think it's by Golden Hot. So yeah, but I will have the pink hot combs again soon. So right now I'm doing the braid. Now the braid looks tight, y'all. It looks tight, but it's really not, right? You don't want to do these braids so tight because they will pull the lace back, right? They will definitely pull the lace back. So even after you do a braid, you know, to make it neat, you do have to, you know, use some pressure on it, but just make sure that you pull the little hairs out in the very front of the braid so it's not tugging on the lace. That is so important. Like, I feel like that is something that a lot of people aren't talking about. When girls get those styles with the frontals where the hair is pulled back, it actually does add tension to the install and it will pull it back. It'll pull your wig back way faster than your wig will pull back if it was just down, right? So you got to make sure that the braids are sitting very secure, but they're not pulling on the lace. So as you can see, I'm using a lot of hairspray to get this hair to lay down nice and flat. I use my wax stick and I brushed it in between the hair, not just on the front of the wig. And I flat ironed it and I hot combed it. I hot combed it in sections because I needed this to lay super flat. Once again, don't just take the hot comb and comb the hair from the front of the hairline. You gotta part it all up in between there and get everything flat, right? That is like the difference between different hairstylists' work, like the quality of work. When it's perfect and when it's laying super flat and when there's not a hair out of place and when it looks nice and neat, almost like it's like someone's real scalp, you know, that separates hairstylists from others and, you know, the other competition. The neater, the flatter, and the more natural you can make it look, the better quality of your work, okay? So now with these baby hairs, I asked my client if she wanted them to be slicked down or if she wanted them to be fluffy. And sometimes Shanice does get fluffy baby hairs, but this time she was like, I don't want to redo them. You know, I don't want to struggle with baby hairs. I don't want to redo them. So I was like, okay, cool. So I used the Got2b to slick down these baby hairs. So every time I finish a baby hair, I take the blow dryer to it for about 3 minutes just so it can stay while I do the other ones. Now, this Got2b gel, it's still a liquid, even though it's really thick and sticky. It's still a liquid, so it'll still make the lace lift up if you put a bunch of product on the lace and you just let it sit there. So it'll mess up the baby hairs, it'll make the baby hairs curl up, it'll make the lace lift. So always hit the baby hair with the blow dryer after you finish one. All right, so now I'm blowing this entire side, and I kind of feel like I should have did one more little swoop in the middle, right? That would have been cute. I forgot. So now I'm going to take my Got2b spray and spray the side so everything is laying nice and flat and there is not one hair out of place, okay? All right, so I'm putting on this wig band just so it can help melt the lace while I wet the back. Now, it never ever hurts to put your client under the dryer, but I had the blow dryer on her forehead for probably like 8 minutes max, and I feel like it did enough. You know, the baby hairs are dry, nothing's moving, and I put a little bit of Got2b spray on the lace to melt it, and yeah. So I have some water and I have some tropical roots mixed with Nairobi, and I am moisturizing the hair, making sure the foam touches most of the hair, but I'm not doing a wet and wavy look, so I still didn't saturate the hair with the product. I just made it wet enough so it can define the curl but still keep the volume. So now that the band is off, y'all can see the entire style. This is the final result. And what y'all think? So let me know in the comments if this video gave you the confidence to try this style on yourself at home. So once again, thank you so much, Sister Wig, for sponsoring this video with this 360 24-inch deep wave unit. Honey, the lace was so nice. I barely had to do any customizing, and I definitely recommend this company. So if you want this exact unit, I'm going to put all the information in the description box below. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that. Turn on your notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video.